Go ahead.
What is up? What is up? Uh, Trying to get this here. There we go. Welcome to another episode of the It Gets Better I Swear podcast. I just need to have this ready so we can talk about this live. I'm your host, Louis Beans, and I'm here with Mark with the mic.
What's
This
going on?
is all right, Mark. It has finally happened. The Switch 2.
Switch
Let's talk
those.
about it. I should be happy, right? Should I?
If you're a Nintendo person, I
Hmm.
guess it goes into like if you're a Disney person, you watch the next Disney movie kind of thing. I see Nintendo as the same thing. It's like if you want the next Mario, you want the next Nintendo product characters, then you get a Switch. If you don't care about any of those, then you can leave it alone. They'll have its crowd.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. I just know that was basically all anybody was talking about. What was the day it came out? Was it Tuesday, Thursday,
Thursday,
Friday? I don't.
Thursday,
All
they had like a little tiny commercial. It was like maybe a minute and a half long, and it just
right.
like showed little things about the Switch, it being a bigger screen, bigger controllers. Still going to be docked, but we don't know how evolved the dock is going to be. I saw like the Joy Cons, you can actually use it as a mouse.
Explain that to me,
So
because that seems weird.
I don't know if it's gonna have a browser or anything that has to be used a mouse. But then again, if you think about games like Sims, that I think there's a new Sims coming out next year and things like that, so they may be planning to have that on the Switch. Most people like the mouse more than a controller playing those kind of games, so that makes sense. But so
But what you,
if you watch
I
the
need you to
video,
help me. Help me. So can you link me that or tell me where I should go? Because I want to see them using this.
well,
That
they
sounds
didn't
crazy.
use it, but if you watch the trailer, you see the
Okay.
controller doing different things, and one of it is like dragging on the table like a mouse.
Is like it. Does it have motion when it's doing that? Is it like a person in the same frame?
So
Like doing it
there
with
is
like a
no
like
person.
pulling the controller
There's no people
down
on
and
this
it's dragging
commercial.
the thing down?
No people on this commercial.
Oh,
It's
it's
just the
just
system.
showing like
Yeah, it's
I
just the
understand.
system itself.
Okay,
There's
I
no people in
got
the
you. Okay,
commercial, no
okay.
nothing like that. It's just like a spec demo of what this system is, and that's it. But you
Can I
see
tell
the
you how
controller doing
popular it
different things,
is?
huh?
Can I tell you how popular it is before you go on? I pressed the letter S in YouTube and it's the first thing that popped up.
Yeah,
The letter S. Not even a W.
yeah.
That's crazy. All right, go ahead, go ahead.
But yeah. So I had like a little commercial of it. It's all black, and then you see the colors and the highlight of the thing, which I don't mind it. It's the blue and the red, like the first system.
Hmm.
Most likely it might be different colors down the road, but I think it looks clean. I think it looks nice. We don't know not much more than what they showed. We don't like, and the only thing we saw was a Mario Kart, and which is going to be Mario Kart 9. They confirmed that that's Mario Kart 9. So we're getting a new Mario Kart as a launch. It might be a launch title. That'll be the first time they launch with a Mario Kart.
What did the Switch launch for?
Um,
I forget. I don't know. Was it Zelda?
yeah, Breath of the Wild.
Okay, that's what it
Well,
was.
it
All right,
launched, but technically it also came out in the system before it too. But it did launch with Breath of the Wild.
but that was like the one when you saw the system, that was the one they were basically trying to sell you.
Yeah, hundred
Was
percent.
Breath of the Wild.
Yeah,
Okay, all right, all
because
right.
Odyssey came out later that year.
Yes. Okay. All
Um,
right.
so yeah, so
Wait, was it question? Because again, when Nintendo ever since the Wii, the the pack-in the pack-in stuff usually turns out to be some of the best stuff on the system. Do you remember the Switch's pack-in stuff, or did it not have any pack-in thing like Wii Sports or whatever they
it
did for
was
the
one
sec
two
for Wii
switch
U?
and it sucked.
Damn. Oh, so I broke the streak.
It
Okay.
was one
All
two
right.
switch, but it didn't come with the system.
Wait. So
It didn't come in the game.
The Switch didn't have. Wow. All
No, it
right.
didn't
All
come with
right.
a game. No.
Didn't realize that. Okay.
Um, unless you
No pack
had to
in.
buy it in a bundle, and that's the only way it came with the game. But I did get mine at
Okay.
launch. I remember
Because I didn't. Okay. Yeah, you got yours. I didn't get mine till maybe 2, 3 years later. To
I got
when the
mine at
monster.
launch, and then I lined up getting the light, and I actually preferred the light a lot more than the others. And I just kept the light.
The one I got was the Monster Hunter one, so that was when the game came out.
Yeah,
So I don't know how far along into the lifespan that was. Maybe 2 or 3 years?
yeah.
Maybe four? I don't know. Switch was what, 2016?
Yeah,
I think we brought it up before. All right. Okay.
yeah. It's a good system.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what they do. I mean, as far as the system itself goes, I don't have. It's Nintendo. They're not gonna mess that up.
No,
As to what it do, it's just nobody knows what it do yet.
yeah, exactly.
That's the thing. What is the resolution, the max resolution on it? Because the last one was only 1080 docked.
Yeah,
So that probably means they finally got it to 1080 handheld, which is fine.
I
Ain't no
think
wrong with that.
I think a lot of people are hoping that the screen is OLED, but there's no confirm of that.
Yeah,
Um,
I mean it's cheaper than it used to be. Remember when the Vita came out and it was OLED? That was years ago.
yeah,
That's why it was mad expensive.
yeah,
So hopefully this comes out way later,
yeah.
right?
hmm
Because it's not gonna be like the OLED Steam Deck, which is like that was five and change.
And Nintendo already did OLED with the Switch, so like they have experience with using the OLED screen.
This is true.
So
Now,
that'll be
I wonder if that means 1440 on the TV when docked. Because I doubt they're gonna go. What is 10?
but 1080 will
Like
be the down.
like
1080 would be the
true
highest.
4K.
Yeah,
No, like true
4K is
4K
440,
is it
14
starts
something.
at 1440p, and then I think like once you can really see it, it's like 2020 by something.
Yeah,
It's like some weird high ass number, right? I doubt it's gonna be that one. It's probably maybe 1440 when it's docked, which hopefully.
I'll say, you know, knowing
Because you can't just
Nintendo, they're
keep
always
doing 1080. You can't
yeah.
just, bro, you can't just
Nintendo
keep doing 1080. It's 2025, man. Don't
and
do that.
Nintendo's defense though, as what they do with their games, it always looks fantastic anyway.
There's no excuse if it's not 60 and
Yeah,
it still runs at 1080. You understand what
yeah,
I'm saying, Mark? There's a precedent set that we can do that on a phone.
yeah.
We can't have 2016 standards. So all I'm saying
But
is,
then again, your phone, you're paying $1,000 for your phone. You're paying maybe three
yeah,
hundred,
but
four hundred
my
dollars for the system.
in the phone's defense, the phone is like 6 years old.
Yeah,
So the brand new system will come out at its, normal price where I already had the phone for 4 or 5 years already, meaning
yeah,
it's old, meaning it's old tech,
yeah.
meaning if you come out after old tech, you have a responsibility to at least keep up. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
At
hoping.
least keep up.
I'm hoping. I'm
I'm not
hoping.
saying I'm not saying you gotta be true 4K and have big numbers and blah 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 and have Nvidia this and
Yeah,
that. All I'm saying is if the standard for the last one was 720 undocked for the normal one, remember the normal
yeah.
one, not the OLED, and then when you dock it as 1080, 30, because you ain't getting 60 and I want to play Tekken on that. And I need to buy the Guilty Gear because they have Strive on Switch. I need to see that running
Yeah,
because I'm curious. But what I'm trying to say, Mark, is they were already way behind
yeah.
in that department. When you come out with a new thing in 2025, I'm hoping you have like at least a bare minimum. Like, come on, y'all.
Yeah,
Come on, y'all. Y'all still doing every game in 30 frames? Come on, y'all.
you'll see.
The
So
games don't have to be intense. Just saying. Just saying.
I have a big feeling. So if it does run, I think it's gonna run like base 4K on not docked, like base
Not doubt.
4K.
You think it's gonna get 4K
I think
handle?
it can.
All right.
I think it can because I. So
Do
these
you
are
want to make a wager? Cause I think Nintendo is stubborn.
um. I think so. What I think is gonna happen. I think the launch titles are gonna be are probably gonna set the tone. I think Mario Kart 9 is gonna come out. That's gonna be a launch title, or even just later. I think Nintendo's goal is to get Elden Ring to play on that damn thing. If Elden Ring can play on that damn thing, I think
It's not
that's
gonna
gonna
play
sell.
at 60.
It's not gonna
I'll
pay at
tell
60.
you.
No, it's not gonna
I'm
pay at
just
60,
saying.
but I think it will go like base 4K. I think it will go base 4K.
Yo, hold on. Listen, hear me out.
Yeah,
So remember, I have the OLED Steam Deck
yeah.
that cannot play Elden Ring at 60. So
Okay.
if that thing can't go to the base settings, and I'm talking about base because the consoles are one thing, and that's basically a
Yeah,
minor step down for PC. I'm not saying run it at max resolution. No, no, no,
yeah,
no. There's a whole realistic type of thing you have to do to play that game, right?
yeah.
Base stuff, it does not run. It runs maybe like 45.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And maybe by now that was over the summer. Maybe by now there's been patches for it
Yeah,
because I know the Steam Deck does update the OS a lot,
yeah.
which is why people like it. But if you trying to tell me that Nintendo wants Elden Ring and the next game, that the multiplayer game, because I think it's probably
I don't
definitely
think they're
something you
getting
want
the
to,
multiplayer game. I think they're just
you
getting
know,
Elden
I
Ring.
think they are. I think they are because I think if you get one, you get the other because the second game is not more intense than the first one. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. I,
It's
I
like it's like these like Yakuza. It's like using the same engine. You know what I mean? It's
yeah.
like those.
I just hope it I just hope that the on dock plays great. I hope it moves good because I that's the reason why I would get it because I never once played my Nintendo Switch on TV. I always played
Yeah,
it on the go.
that's that's most people buy it for.
Yeah. So
And
I
I
hoping
would
for
just
a
like to
upgrade.
say,
Yeah.
go ahead, go ahead.
No, I just hope that it runs smooth. I hope it runs a lot better than what it is now. I hope you could get more of the updated games as I could remote play a PS5 game that still looks like a PS5 game. So I'm hoping something similar to that.
Is there no functionality even with the Switch Online that lets you do that?
Um,
Like between, oh yeah, you can't because
no,
the base doesn't have the thing, and then you can't. That would be cool if you could hook two switches up together though to do that. That would be cool, but that's a
yeah,
pipe dream. That's a
yeah,
pipe dream. Mm-mm.
but we'll see. Again, there's still not enough information on it to really have answers.
You
I
know
think,
what would be crazy? You
yeah,
just hit me off to something, and Sony did it. If you could use the PSP, well, they had it where you could use the PSP for the PlayStation 3, right?
yeah,
That was the beginning of the remote play. And if you could still have some type of functionality for your Switch Lite and they let you play whatever, like if you had your library on your new Switch at home and they could just, oh, so I don't have to overload this handheld one. I can use the one at home to play whatever.
that would be a smart thing if you could save things on the dock and have that the dock being like half a hard drive than that. So not all the games you could have to take on the go. You could just switch them back and forth.
True, true. I just mean add let there be functionality between the one and the two.
I
Because
think,
I'm pretty sure they know most people are gonna have the one when they
yeah.
get the two. Maybe, yeah, people are gonna trade one for the other, but I think most people are gonna have one and still have the other one at the same time.
I think the most you're gonna be able to do, well, the cartridges they already confirmed that you'll be able to play the cartridges, but I think the controllers will work automatically.
Yeah, those things.
Because even the Wii controllers still work on the Switch.
Yes,
If you had a Wii
which
controller,
is a
you could
smart
add
thing.
on to it. Yeah. So that's something
I
that
mean,
will
you had
definitely
to.
work.
It's smarter how they do it now because you used to have to Frankenstein it for the Wii U,
Yeah.
and trust me, I did because
Yeah.
I was not playing Monster Hunter with that screen. Mm-mm.
Yeah. But now it's a bit better. So I'm excited to see where it goes. April, the beginning of April is the first like Nintendo Direct for it, and I think we're gonna get the full details. The price leaked, I think, is at 399. I think it's gonna be a 350. I think there's gonna be a 349 one and a 399 one.
What do you think is going to be the difference? Just a hard drive?
Hard drive.
Do you think they're going to come launch with another two colors?
Probably all black and probably the blue and red.
That's weak. I don't like that. They need to make the case. a different color.
Yeah. It
Like I
looks
would
like
like.
honestly, I think that might just be the base console. To be honest with you, I don't think like if it looks like that, I don't think you need two. I think you just need one base control base system
I
and see
want
if
it
you
to
get
be
enough power.
white. I want a white one.
You want a white one, but you're gonna have to wait for
Yeah,
that.
I'm just saying they
Hopefully,
don't.
Pokemon will make a white one for you.
Listen, see, this is where when somebody dies in competition, you see the results of there being one person unchallenged.
Yeah,
All I'm saying is when Sony was still rocking around, they launched all of them with an alternate color. That's all I'm saying.
yeah.
PSP always had a black and a white.
I
And then when
think
they launched with silver, they had like blue. I don't know why that's the opposite of silver, but blue, whatever.
yeah.
But they always had another color to go with it. I'm mad that that did not set a standard. How dare you, Nintendo, not have two colors at launch? Boo.
They had it. Well, they had it for the Wii U. Remember the white and black? They did
The
have
white
it.
and black.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like you mean to tell me they stopping everything after
Switch.
the Switch? They got lazy?
Switch.
Come
They
on.
did it. They did it with the black controllers and the blue and red controllers, but it was a black system.
Yeah, that's what I'm nah, man.
Yeah, that's what they did
No,
last. That's what they did
I
for
don't.
the Switch.
It's lazy. It's like I don't like it. It's lazy.
But you probably definitely get like the collectors systems. You know what? They did more for the lights with the alternate colors and shit than they
You
did
say
for the
that
base
they
console.
did. They did a lot. You
Be-
think you think that they did a lot.
they did more for the light though. The
I'm
light
just gonna
has a
say, Mark.
lot of colors.
I'm just gonna say I'm talking about no, I'm not talking about the colors. I'm talking about the collector's editions. There's a
No,
lot of
yeah,
regular Switch collector's editions. There's a lot of them.
yeah. And if you
I
go
think
to
almost. I think this day and date they did both for them.
yeah,
So the colors, yeah, the light one has more colors, and also it was built on the foundation of colors.
yeah.
That was like the marketing. So
It
like,
was like
yeah,
it
I
was like
get
the
it.
Game Boy Advance. You remember when that first launched? Like it had like those colors and stuff. And that one has the
I
most alternate colors.
mean, I mean, what did it end up at? Because I would like to see where they stopped with the colors, like just generic colors, no special logos or nothing.
They
Because when
did.
they launched it was like four.
There was black, blue, uh,
That wasn't
pink,
black,
and
Mark.
green.
Don't give him that credit. That was like gray. Don't
Yeah,
give him that credit.
it was like pink and green
And yellow. They had
and
yellow.
yellow. Yeah, and then they did the Pokemon one, which was white and blue and red the buttons. They did the Gold Zelda one.
No, no, I don't mean special one. I'm talking
No, no,
about
I'm saying the
regular.
base colors was yellow, green, blue, pink, and
And they didn't have like red,
purple.
like, oh yeah, they had a GameCube one, but that
Yeah,
wasn't branded that.
and then they did the
That's not a
white. They did
lot.
the OLED switch in white,
See, they learned a lesson like 10 years later.
and it's just the controllers that are white, not the whole system.
Not to say, what? All right, well, I take back my credit. Okay. Yeah, that seems kind of weak
Yeah,
compared to the PSP, and because I don't think the Vita even got the chance to live that long.
yeah,
I don't. But PSP had like, I'm talking about no logos on the back, right?
yeah,
Generic colors. There was like at least 10 at launch for the Slim,
yeah,
and then they kept making colors like that. That you talking to somebody who shouldn't have had as many as they had, but they kept buying them because they kept making colors.
yeah,
Although I mean, and they were dirt cheap at a certain point, but that's what I want. Like
yeah,
I want something that's not one of those colors they keep using, like turquoise, like aquamarine. Like,
yeah.
come on, all right, I got it. Can we have like a um when they did Pokemon, what was it, Ruby and Sapphire, like that
Yeah.
translucent plastic?
Yeah.
Bring that back. Give me that.
All right. So yeah, the OLED is white.
It
You're
is
saying
white.
correct. It is white. The
All
dock
right,
was white.
all right, I'll give him credit. Okay, okay.
Yeah, and it looked like
Six
a
years too late.
Dalmatian.
6 years too late, but I'll take it.
Yeah.
All right.
And they made a red OLED.
They made a red OLED. They always do that at the end, don't they?
They did
They
the
made
red controller
a
one.
red Wii at the end of the Wii's
Yeah,
life
that was
cycle.
for Mario. The Mario anniversary. 3D the new 3D Mario.
No, Yeah, but you know what was bullshit? That was also for Canada. They made a special red Wii for Canada
Oh, okay.
that they never sold here. And you know how I know about it? Because of Giant Bomb.
Oh, okay.
And, and it wasn't the Mario one. I was like, that's BS. I want that red one.
All right.
And now it's probably like $1,000. See,
Probably.
man, I hate that. I hate
So yes. So April we'll find out more information on the Nintendo Direct, and then also they're gonna tell you the release date, which will be later this year. They say
that. I'm not gonna let it go. Your main character wears blue and red. How come you don't have a blue one and a red one?
the controllers are.
No, I'll never accept the body of the no.
Your controllers are blue and red.
Damn it. It makes me so mad. It's like it's just plastic, guys. Why does it always have to be black?
Because people like
Ah.
black. Anyway,
I mean, it does. I mean, listen, it looks fine when it gets scratched up. That's probably why it is.
the PlayStation 5 grew on me. I didn't like the white in the beginning. I thought about changing the plates, and then I was like, I grew on me, and I also got to a point I was like, I'm used to it already.
I mean, it's a spaceship. You're gonna look at the spaceship. You're gonna look at a spaceship.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. It's actually really a spaceship in Astrobot. There you
Yep.
go.
See, they knew what they were doing.
Yeah. Moving on. Extreme Dinosaurs, episode 2.
I think we could stop watching this cartoon.
All right. So we're gonna stop this cartoon. I don't know where they got the
It
Santa
did. The
hats
second
from.
episode didn't go up. It didn't go. It didn't go up in quality. It didn't make me laugh more than the first one. It was all right. It was good for a chuckle. Was this confirmed? Like a holiday episode?
No, they just had random like fucking Santa hats and shit.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. So, um, and then I did the extra work and I saw the whole team up of Street Sharks and well, they were the Dino Avengers in that show, and
Okay.
all 5 episodes is like they had beef with each other the whole time while they're fighting the other dudes, but still having beef with each other until like the last episode they got along, and that's when they fell apart. But also
So
the
what
Street
was it?
Sharks had
Four
like a
episodes?
Street Sharks had like a whole direct line to the president.
All right.
Yeah, like the president would call them for missions and shit. That was weird. And then it was
I
not good.
don't
Like I
remember
really
that.
hope
That's
that the Street
crazy.
Sharks is not something that we get right now because I watched enough that I'm like I'm good. I'm good with that. So we're gonna move on from this one. But the episode we watched was Fossil Fuel. Um, did they have a
I
caption?
mean, there was some things that made me laugh though. That was the dinosaur holding a walkie-talkie.
Yeah,
Like, and then them skiing down the mountain. Okay, okay, so again, they're extreme, so they had to snowboard. They had to. You could not ski, could not sled. You have to snowboard because snowboarding is extreme.
yeah,
So it's all right. I mean, again, I think the visual of the dinosaurs doing regular people things
yeah,
is more funny than the show itself,
yeah.
and more
But
the appeal. Like, hey, animate these anthropomorphic dinosaurs doing wacky stuff.
yeah, but it was okay. It didn't really have like just had like regular Santa Claus. Like one was in a blue Santa hat. I actually will say the villains were more interesting than the heroes themselves.
I mean, I
But
guess so.
yeah, but
I guess so.
but all right. So we
It
move
was
on.
just, I just think that this is definitely a kid's cartoon, and my brain can't find the care for it anymore. This cartoon,
Yeah.
I'm done. So what's the who? Oh, we have to roll it again, spin
So
it
I'm gonna
again.
do make the spin. So right now we have like 34 cartoons on the spin. It
Mm-hmm.
has sound effects and all, so I can actually put the sound effects on, and I'll tell you the winner. So here we go. Sailor Moon.
Okay. All right. Now, where the hell do you find Sailor Moon episodes that are not on Crunchyroll or something like that?
Uh,
Nah.
I'll tell you right now.
Who's got Sailor Moon? Tubi, you got Sailor Moon? I doubt they have Sailor
Original.
Moon. YouTube, you got Sailor Moon?
Pluto TV and Disney.
Disney has Sailor Moon? That's weird. They, what?
Hulu
Okay.
and Pluto TV is free and they have episodes.
Does Pluto TV just have a bunch of
It's like a
cartoons?
bunch of TV stations. Yeah, they have like a whole Ninja
Okay.
Turtles TV station.
Uh, no, no, you can trying to see on YouTube they sell it, which is
Yeah,
interesting. They could sell you 2 seasons of Sailor Moon.
yeah. Hulu
I
has it.
can watch the Sailor Moon as the movie for free on YouTube.
There you go.
They don't have regular episodes. Nope, so alright. To whatchamacallit it is. What you said, Pluto?
Pluto TV,
Alright. Well, there you go.
and then Hulu has it. They have the original cartoon.
Hmm.
92 episodes, season one.
That's ridiculous. We're not gonna make it that
It's
far.
5 seasons. There's
Yes, I
over
know that.
shit. There's over like 500 episodes.
Well, see, at least when they ask you, did they fill out Sailor Moon's character, you can say yes.
Wait, hold up. You know what? Because they count the dub and sub separately. All right, so
Really?
it's
That's
probably
weird.
20 something. It's probably half that. So still a lot of episodes, but probably half that.
Okay.
So 92 is probably like 40 something or 50. No, yeah, like about 40 something.
That's basically them showing you everything that Serena has eaten
Yeah.
for lunch for like 2 years, 2 or 3 years.
Yep. So Sailor Moon is next.
Oh wait, what's the info on Sailor Moon? When did it come out? Does it say?
So yeah, I have it right here. I just googled it. Where is it?
Mm,
All right. Cartoon. So originally released 1992. March 7th, 1992 in Japan. So probably later on than
92. Oh,
in Japan.
all right. Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah. That's good. That's fine.
the
Ain't nothing
origin.
wrong with that.
Let's see. American.
I think we didn't get it to like 95, like in syndication on, what was it, Channel 11, I think, early in the morning.
94.
It was 94, yeah.
Yeah.
That was before Dragon Ball Z.
And they try to make an Americanized one too. Saban tried to make an Americanized one.
What do you mean they did a different one?
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay.
They tried to sell it, but didn't go wrong.
Okay.
But so they just dubbed the Japanese one, like what they did with the Power Rangers, pretty much. Same system.
No, so they had the rights to it in America, is what you're saying.
They had the rights to
Because that's the
America. They try to make their own
because that's the one
cartoon.
that came on. Because was it their logo at the end of the show in America? I don't
No, it was the
remember. That's
Japanese.
the thing. They had the other. Like, does it say when they started doing that one?
So this one was originally supposed to air in 1994. They did a pilot, and it just
Hmm.
didn't pick up. So instead of doing that, the same people that voiced the cartoon characters ended up voicing the characters in the Japanese dub version.
So they just did a regular dub instead. They were
Yeah,
like, it's too much work.
yeah. And the animation looked very bad.
Wait, they redrew Sailor
Yeah,
Moon?
yeah. That has a
That's
whole American. Yeah. Let me see if I can get it for you.
oh. See, I'm thinking they said the Saban did their own dub. That's what I'm trying to say. I thought
Then
that's
they
what I thought
dubbed
you
it.
meant.
Then they dubbed it in two of
Oh,
them.
they gave up on trying to like make their
Yeah,
own version. Oh,
I didn't know
I
that.
want to see that. Do they have a pilot?
I sent a link to it.
Oh boy. All right, I need
All
to
right,
see that.
so yeah, Sailor Moon's our next cartoon.
Oh, I need to
Um,
see that.
so Extreme
Jesus
Dinosaurs is
Christ.
down.
What is this shit? Oh, all right. Thank you. Thank you, sir, for sending me this. I don't know what the hell this is.
Yeah.
Wow, this is weird.
Yep. Yep.
There's like seven things wrong with, not wrong, but oh my God, it's like they took eight ideas and mashed them together.
Yeah.
Like I literally see Saved by the Bell in this. I see um damn, what's that cartoon? Jim and the Holograms in this.
Yeah.
Wait, was this before Jim and the
No,
Holograms?
Gems in '80s.
Okay, so yeah, you could see, oh my God, there's thievery
Yeah.
afoot.
But the people that voiced it though, that pilot, line up
There's a
going to do the
They
regular.
were fast, they were forward. There was one in the wheelchair. Look at that. Oh, look, come on. You trying to tell me that people getting mad over inclusivity? That's just so weird. Where's people's memories at, man? We were always an inclusive society. Look at
Yeah.
the girl in the wheelchair. She was a she was a pretty soldier Sailor Moon. Come
Yep.
on, man. And it was a black one too. Bet you there was a Spanish one. Yeah, wait a second. They were more multicultural than the Power Rangers.
Yeah.
That's crazy. All right. Okay, okay. This is ridiculous. I don't know what this is. I'm losing my mind watching that. Oh man, I wish they made that.
Yeah. But
All
there
right,
you go.
all right, all right.
So, anything else before we get into the movie?
There was like one. Oh, there was a builder. They showed the builder figure for the latest set for Marvel Legends, which I
Oh,
think
cool.
it looks cool. I thought it was a different character, and then there was like a whole explanation of why this is not the character you think it is,
Oh, okay.
and then it made me sad. And it was like I don't want to get it as much now, but I kind of do
Yeah.
because he looks really cool. I think it's the best looking builder figure they made. It looks badass.
Yeah.
The name is Nemesis. And it looks like Holocaust from Age of Apocalypse. I think that was the confusion
Yeah.
that it had. So let me find Marvel Legends. Marvel Legends Nemesis. What is he? He's not the son of Apocalypse. I thought there was.
Nemesis.
So
It's a game.
damn, I don't have the. It's not no. This isn't the same article I had. But he comes with X-Force Nightcrawler, or he comes from X-Force Nightcrawler, Marrow, which is like the one thing I really want to get. Well, there's
Okay.
two things actually. There's two. The X Factor Cyclops, but not the blue and white one. His blue and gold or blue and yellow.
Okay.
Uh, Ultimate Wolverine, the first one, the original Ultimate Wolverine, not the new one. Cause
Yeah.
God, yeah, I want that. Have you seen the new Ultimate Wolverine?
That one looks cool.
And one of the dudes on YouTube I follow, I think it's Comics Explained,
Yeah.
has been putting up the pieces of the story and stuff. And I'm like, oh, this is actually pretty cool.
Yeah, he's kind
Like
of like
he's the Winter,
yeah, he's
he
kind of
is the Winter Soldier.
yeah,
Like all right.
but for Canada.
And he just killed Nightcrawler, and that made me sad. So
I heard the Spider-Man is
uh,
really good too. The
I
new
have not
Ultimate
seen
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Okay, okay. The other three is Fabian Cortez, which is that's rare. I think because I think the article also put that some of these characters don't have any other figures at all,
Yeah.
or they only have like one. So these three are super rare because they didn't make any other ones. There's Fabian Cortez, Husk,
Okay.
because like the only other actual Husk is from like the 90s
Yeah.
figure wise, and then there's like some other like tiny little thing of her, which
Yeah.
is like damn, okay. And then there's Gambit, Age of Apocalypse, which again he only has like one, and I have it, the Age of Apocalypse Gambit figure from
Nice.
like way back in the day, and like they just didn't make another one. I don't think they brought him back either until now.
Nah, I don't think they did.
I think I, I guess the reason he's chosen is because I think there's a book with him in it,
Yeah.
but like that character never came back. It's like, all right, whatever. I think he died. I'm not 100% sure. A lot of people in Age of Apocalypse died,
Yeah. There's always one of the fades. But yeah, this is the first of that
including
dude, Fabian Cortez, though.
yeah. And so I'll send you I'll send you the thing, right? So you can at least see what he looks like
I see.
because
I'm
he looks
looking at it right
badass.
now.
You see him, right? He
Yeah,
looks
yeah, he
cool as
looks
hell. But
dope.
you see what, but
I
you
thought he was like
understand what
a dead. I thought he was like a juggernaut kind of character.
but you understand what I mean by
Yeah.
you've seen the character from Age of Apocalypse, right? So
Yeah.
you know what that character looks like. That's why I thought, oh, this is a modern version of him,
Mhm.
and so this person is not that character. That's
Okay.
what I was trying to say. Yes.
Okay.
So he looks cool, but this character, and also having Marrow in the set, and then specifically the Marvel vs. Capcom 2 look,
Yeah.
is like, I don't want to, but man, if you don't get it now, it's gonna be super expensive,
Yeah.
especially that character.
Nice.
Like people who don't collect figures are gonna get that character.
Yeah.
So, so I think this one is a winner, man. That's all I gotta say. And this looks cool. Like the
Are you gonna
picture, just the
complete
picture
the?
for the set looks cool.
Are you gonna complete the build a figure?
If I do, it's the first one I've completed in years.
Nice.
Like it just looks cool.
It looks really cool. Like the visual look cool. Yeah. So the character has two names. He's Nemesis and Holocaust.
You see it, yeah. Well, it's not, but the actual story is that they're two different
Oh,
characters.
okay. Cool. All right.
Well, no. Wait, see, that's the whole thing. There's three names, two of them are the same, and one is different. So maybe Nemesis and oh man, this
I'm
sucks.
looking at the Marvel fandom, and they have that as the same character.
Nemesis and Holocaust are the same character.
Yeah, name and then
So
current alias
there's
is
one
Holocaust.
there's one of them that is not this guy.
Okay.
That is a name that is commonly used for him. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
And that's why there was a write up about it. So I guess I have to find the other name.
Yeah. Okay.
But he looked badass regardless.
Nice. He does look cool. All right. You want to get into this movie?
It looks like Commander. It looks like a mix between Commander Shepard and Rex.
Yeah.
It looks like like the body of Rex, and like your dead Commander Shepard
Yeah.
is inside.
It looks cool.
That's what he looked. That's what he really looked like when he was coming back to life in two.
Yeah, cause you can't get the glowing thing that you see him in the comic is. He's all glowy and shit.
He's all glowing. Yeah, yeah. I had the when they made the Age of Apocalypse ones back in the day. I got that one, and it
Yeah.
didn't have any light in it. But I think they made another one later on,
Yeah.
and it did have lights.
Yeah, it was like a yellow character.
He's a yellow character. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I see it. This one looks nice though. I
Like he's
honestly, when I
ex.
first saw it, I didn't think Nemesis, and I thought it was a version of Juggernaut.
I can see that. Oh, yeah. Have you seen the new one? The kid.
No.
That's a new. I think that's the ultimate
Oh, okay.
Juggernaut, or whatever it is. It's brand new, and I think it's the character's name is very unique. It's called Kid Juggernaut,
Yeah. I think
and
I
I think
seen.
the only cover I've seen of it is him fighting the original. So I'm like, oh shit, okay. There's another one.
Yeah, it's Kid Juggernaut.
His armor looks badass though.
Yeah, it looks cool. I just
Hey
looked at it.
man, wrestling and comics are in a good place right now,
It is. All right.
or at least the ideas from comics. I'm sure maybe the sales aren't
Yeah.
aren't the best for everything that's not like Absolute Batman and Absolute that those three.
I think right now the highest grossing comics is Absolute Batman and Ultimate Spider-Man
Ultimate Spider-Man. Okay.
is doing
I
very well.
I know nothing. I know nothing about what
It's
his
he's
arc is.
older.
I just know that Miles is a vampire in the regular universe still.
Yes, and now he has a suit made of vibranium from Black Panther as well.
Yes, I just saw that him and why does Black Panther have ninja weapons though? That's
It's
odd.
Black Panther. He just use anything.
Like his design, they gave him a cape and stuff. Now he's got a
Yeah.
staff, a cape, and he throws kunai like a ninja.
Hey,
It's like, all right,
he has come
there's
close.
no African, there's no African throwing weapons. Come on, man,
He just
come
shoot.
on.
He just spit dart.
Did he learn that? But he had to take the mask off, and that's Wait a second.
No, the
Do you
vibration.
remember? No, do you remember the original? Like, wasn't one of his original costumes like you could see his mouth?
Yeah.
It was one, right? I'm not bugging on that.
Uh, the ultimate Black Panther. He had a mouth open.
He had a mouth open. Yeah.
Yeah.
So all right, yeah, go back to that. Let's
Yeah.
make sense, man. It's a comic book. Let's
But
make
yeah,
sense.
Ultimate Spider-Man is supposed to be like an older version of Spider-Man. Like he didn't get his powers till later on. He already has like two kids and shit.
All
And
right. So fill me in, because
yeah,
is this a new Ultimate
yeah,
or
it's
is this
a
still
brand new Ultimate Universe. So it's a
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. So nothing I know from
there's
the old
some
one.
from the old one, as in the maker is kind of fucking around now and doing shit. But
Is he the reason this exists? Like,
yes,
is okay. I understand.
I would say definitely check out like comics. Like they definitely probably have the Ultimate run so far, and it's been pretty good.
Yeah, I might. The one, if I actually do track down a physical thing though, is the Wolverine. It just looks cool.
Yeah, it looks pretty badass. When I
Like
saw that,
in
I
the
was like, oh, that
art,
looks kind of cool.
I don't know the artist, but the art in the book looks good. Like
Yeah,
it's
it
got
looks cool.
Colossus, Omega Red, and I forgot who the female character is. That's a that's with them on the team.
Yeah,
But like, it just looks good. Like the outside art, the inside art, like everything looks badass.
yeah,
And the story is just a cool spy story.
yeah,
All right, all right, you got it.
yeah. It looks cool. Looks really cool. All right.
This just in. Seth Rollins loves football again. Is that the-
Yeah, because Detroit lost.
Who's his team?
The Bears, they got eliminated. That's why
And
he always says I hate football because he's a
yeah,
Bears
his
fan.
team was okay, but are they the team that beat his team? Is
No,
that why he's happy?
no,
No.
he's just a bitter hater.
You sure he's not just enjoying the game?
I
Why
don't
why
know,
he hate
probably.
Detroit? Why he got Detroit's not CM Punk's team?
Maybe he likes the Bills. I don't know.
Because also,
No,
wouldn't that mean that CM Punk's team would be Chicago?
yeah, they're both Chicago Bear fans. That's why they're probably miserable too. That's why they hate each other.
True. Yeah,
There you go. You want to get into this movie?
it's pretty funny. All right. No, because this movie was disgusting. I don't want to. I don't want to watch it ever again. It was. It was. This was a torture porn movie. Nah, man. It was not for me. It's like Saw with a superhero slash supervillain.
Yeah,
Mm.
bright
It was
burn.
ridiculous. Why that man's jaw explode like that? That has happened in other movies, and
Not like that.
that was not the end result.
Yeah,
Like I think they things happen to people in this movie that have happened in other movies, and it was just gore.
yeah.
Like that's never happened in the movie from the glass breaking. What? Just right in her eye, and they just show her pulling it off. Dude, it was like 45 seconds of that
Yeah.
woman doing that. I couldn't. Come on, man. What'd you make me watch?
So this was pretty much like a what if Superman was brought up differently.
And there's gonna be a part two. They said what? Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
So
sheesh.
yeah, what if you're the synopsis of the movie? Oh, the movie's Brightburn. The synopsis of the movie is: what if a child from another world crashes, lands on Earth, but instead of becoming a hero to mankind, he proves to be something far more sinister. Um, This came out May 24th, 2019. The director was David Yorvinsky. Yorvinsky.
Did he do Saw? That's all I need to know. Did he do Saw? Did he
No,
do
he
one
did
of them?
not. No, he did not. He has very few movies under his belt.
He's a video director, I see. Because I
He did.
see Corn,
I saw Corn Music
Hater.
Hater. Yeah. I don't know. Guardians of the Galaxy Disco Inferno. Inferno. I don't know what that
He
is.
made a music video for them.
He did a book called Nightbook. I don't know what that is either. So Brightburn is probably his big movie that he did. The Hive I heard it was. I heard the Hive was good. So there you go. Writers are Brian Gunn and Mark Gunn.
Oh, look at that. They knew what they. Oh, they had a hand in it. Oh, that's. I feel. I don't know how to feel about that. But it
They
definitely is not good.
they have wrote Journey 2 with The Rock, and beyond before that they wrote Bring It On again, and they wrote that Together series on MTV. How's that boy band TV show?
Okay.
Oh, they are
Well,
related to James Gunn.
that's what I figured.
There you go.
They were
Our
busy.
stars. We have Elizabeth Bank as Tori Bear. We have David Denman as Kyle Bear. Jackson A. Dunn as Brandon Bear. That's the Brightburn kid.
Mm-hmm.
Abraham Clickscales as Royce. Christian Falias as Floxhawk. Jennifer Holland as Miss Espionage. Amy Hunter as Caitlin. Matt Jones as Noah McNoll. That's the person that lost his jaw.
Mm-hmm.
um, anyone else that really need? Oh, Michael Rooker was the big T. He was the one on TV and shit.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So, what do you think of the movie beyond
We,
that?
we also do have one bit of what, like 7 degrees of Kevin Bacon with this movie because he played young Scott Lang in Endgame,
Yeah,
which we just watched. So
he did. Nice.
also another correction connection to the movies we had. He was in Glow? Huh. He was white boy number two.
yeah,
White boy. It's literally white boy number two in Glow.
yeah.
Okay. All right.
And Yandu is in it.
Well, he's an actor.
Yeah. There you go.
That's Murder. That's what was it, Murder from Walking Dead and all those
Yeah,
other movies he did. Yeah.
yeah. He's
Michael
in a lot of
Rooker's
stuff.
Jack.
Yeah, Walking Dead and all that stuff. So, so we can think what you said, what you rate this movie.
No, I mean we could
Good.
talk about a bit about like how did you like the story? Like I mean it was good. That's the thing. It was
Yeah,
good at what it did. It's just I can't watch these types of movies, man.
yeah, yeah. It
Nah,
was.
man.
It's
Gore is
it's
that
brutal.
that type of gore is not for me.
Yeah, it's brutal. And then the jaw, that the whole scene with that jaw shape was nasty.
The whole thing with the eye was terrible, man. Like,
Yeah,
geez,
that too.
all of the things he did to these people was terrible. Or that happened before he got to them, like because he caused something to happen.
yeah.
So, did they ever say, is there a, well, I guess we have to really, really go to like the books or like the wiki or something to see
Yeah.
what his power set is, because he could just do a lot of stuff.
He was supposed to be just be
Because he's not just Superman. Because Superman can't just make your electricity go off
yeah,
like that, flickering. You know what I mean? Like he has stuff that is even beyond Superman, or is different from Superman.
yeah. For the most part,
So
is
I get
base
it. I get it.
Superman.
Hmm.
But again, and then he also doesn't know his full potential either because he's still a kid.
He's still a kid, yeah.
So
And then it's basically, what if the Kryptonians sent Superman to take over Earth? But hasn't that been done before too? You heard me?
yeah.
As like a storyline? I think it has.
Sorry, I had to get Doom. Sorry. What was the last
Mm-mm-mm.
thing you said?
I said, wasn't there a story for Superman where he was sent here to take over?
It was like the Superman Mother Russia that he was like sent to Russia and shit. So he had like more of
Was
a mentality of, like war and all that shit.
but it was because of what they did to him, not because of what the
Oh,
Kryptonians
that was
did.
like Hyperion in Marvel.
Really?
You
There's a
remember
story with that
the
character like
book
that?
Supreme Power?
No, see, like, no, I'm not familiar with him.
So there was a book called Supreme Power. Came out probably like early 2000s. It was written by J. Michael Straczynski. He did Amazing Spider-Man for a while. It
Hmm.
was pretty much what if Superman character was in like instead of being raised and stuff like that, he was used as a weapon. So they kind of
Okay.
corrupt his mind to make him a weapon and stuff like that, and then he got tired of it and just started fucking destroying everybody.
Was it people on the planet here that was doing that to him, or was it
It
from
was
like his
people.
home
It
planet?
was this planet. Like, and when they found him, it was the military that took him. Like they killed his parents that found him first, and then they killed them, and then they fucking kidnapped him and pretty much made him a walking weapon kind of shit.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Interesting. All right. All right.
Yeah, it's a good book. If you ever like, if they have it on like one of those comic things, yeah, it was a good one. It
Hmm.
was called Supreme Power, and then he also did a whole like a Justice League kind of characters beyond it. But that one was actually really good. It was part of the Max series. Remember when Marvel started the
Yeah. Yeah.
Max? Yeah, it
Yeah.
was one of
Yeah.
those. It was that was one of the breakout books. Was Supreme Power.
Okay. Did they stop that line, or did they just incorporate it into whatever?
They kind
Like they
of
don't
incorporated into the comics
like if the
because
book's gonna be mature, they just let you know. They don't just call it. They don't call it Max anymore.
they don't call him Max, but they do have Hyperion as a character, but he's not the same character that from that comic.
As in like a different person.
He's still like a Superman-ish kind of character, but he's not the same person as in from that Max series.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Gotcha. Do you, do you know? Because he's an old character, right?
Uh,
Or is it there's another guy that I'm thinking of? Because aren't there like
he's
two like extremely powerful guys that are like Superman and
so
Marvel?
Hyperion is like maybe let me see, because there's two versions of him. The first version of him came out like 1969. He's the older character, and he kind of was a like a Superman-ish character. He wore blue and yellow and stuff. And then they rewrote him in Supreme Power, which came out later on, which was
The
part of the
blue and
Max
yellow
series.
sounds familiar. Yeah, like
Yeah,
a yellow suit with a blue cape.
yeah. No, yellow cape. Yeah, the
Yellow
Hyperion.
cape.
Yeah, yellow cape.
Because I might be thinking about another character. Because the way they are portrayed as this, you only call this guy when the world's about to end type of deal.
Yeah.
Because of their level of power or whatever. Because there's somebody else in my head that
I'll show
looks like
you.
that.
This is the one that's current now. Like he's still popular. Well, he's still there around.
Oh, he's the yeah, he's the blue and with the nuclear symbol on his
Yeah, yeah,
cod piece or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Yes, yes, that's the guy I'm thinking about.
So
Yellow cape.
yeah, yeah, and he's like very Supermanish.
Hmm. But the original one is the red and yellow one, the red and gold one.
Yeah, red and gold.
Okay, okay,
And then they had the Supreme Power one, which he didn't even have a cape. He was just blue and white, I think.
okay. Gotcha. All
But
right.
yeah,
So
but yeah.
now I know who you're talking about. Yes, sir.
So similar to his character and stuff like that. But yeah, it brought a lot of horror antics into it, and that's why I actually liked it a lot because it was a different movie than what we've been watching. So it brought
Oh, buddy.
horror elements to it.
Oh, buddy. Is it different?
Yeah. So what you rate
So,
it?
I give it a 4.
So your fours consist
Uh, go ahead, go ahead.
Your fours consist of Iron Man 2, Red, Kick-Ass, Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man, From Hell, Thor: The Dark World, Atomic Blonde, Hellboy, Road to Perdition, V for Vendetta, Loser, Incredible Hulk. League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, Ghost Rider, Guardians 2.
You can put that in because those are all really good. So
On the what? On the which one?
at the end, at
At
the
the end.
end.
All right, cool.
Oh, the character, just to let you know, the character I was thinking of was Sentry because he's the
Oh,
opposite
Century.
color.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's the literal opposite color.
Yeah, Century. No,
That's it.
I would have thought Century too, but I remember just Hyperion's storyline was different because Century was like he was strong as hell, but he also had mental fucking issues, and he thought
He's
like every
crazy. Yeah,
time
he
he used
has.
his powers, like the void would come out and fucking destroy everybody.
It was funny because he was. I like how they frame him because they didn't realize that was real,
Yeah,
and they were like, "Oh yeah, that's if I'm hanging around and that guy's here too." They're like,
yeah,
"Wait, what? Oh shit!" So they have to get rid of him. They
yeah,
have to make him go. What was the story? They had to make him forget who he was,
yeah,
and then you find out, I think it was Reed Richards or something like that.
yeah,
Like that's a ridiculous story. Like I don't have the books for that, but just reading like hearing the synopsis for it and having
yeah,
somebody explain it, like that's kind of really cool.
yeah. He was a good character. He was an interesting character too. He's supposed to be in Thunderbolts. That's coming out this year.
Really,
Yeah.
a
If you watch the
cameo, or you mean he's supposed to straight up be in there?
yeah, yeah. Have you watched the trailer of Thunderbolts?
I try not to.
Okay. So if you
I
watch
only
the
seen the first one. I remember I told you I was upset that they showed the Red Hulk in it. I was like,
yeah,
come
yeah.
on, man, wait.
Oh, the Red Hulk.
But
That was Avengers. That was Avengers.
oh, that's a no.
Raven
So
Bolt.
so the one you talking
Thunderbolts is
about?
coming out
I
later.
have not. I have not. No,
So if you
no.
see the trailer, there's one random dude in a like a Doctor Smock that's supposed to be Sentry.
I got you.
Yeah. So next movie that's on our comic book theater is Spider-Man: Far From Home.
I have not seen this.
All right. So yeah, Spider-Man: Far From Home. After that we have The Joker, and Birds of Prey, and New Mutants. Those are the next four movies that are on our list. We could wrap this up.
Yes, sir. Thank you for listening to another episode of the It Gets Better I Swear podcast. Make sure you check us out anywhere and everywhere. Recycle Inc. That is Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, YouTube, SoundCloud, and Spotify.
Yep, yep.
Where you at, Mark?
Follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, Twitch, and TikTok or Mark the Mic. Also follow our other casts. We have the Not a Trekkie, we have the Morphin Cast, the Gamer Rage podcast, and we have Shell Shock and our weekly The Wrestling Babble. So listen to all that. Follow, like, and share. Thank you. Peace out. Laters.